Can't count. Oh! Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, gave him the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, gave him the chokehold. They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What?
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Hey, got three down. Detroit! Gone!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pushing through the contact. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, Darnold. Pass incomplete.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Darnold from the gun. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Geno Atkins in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Avery Williamson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Now Hackenberg. Going deep downfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw is Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Detroit. Detroit. Over.
Following the interception, here's Hackenberg. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Malone. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Mixon with first down carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
On 2nd down, here's Hackenberg. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run. This is Cannon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Gun.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. It's a gain of 7, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And Myers able to knock it through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch him now, Barney. Hut.
Hackenberg on 2nd down. That's complete to John Ross. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56.
2nd down, Hackenberg. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Detroit! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Hackenberg on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
They just do get the play off. Now Hackenberg. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Malone. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
The first down throw for Hackenberg. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. C.J. Mosley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Gun, 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 gun. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
To throw, Hackenberg. Dancing to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. Third down here. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Gun, 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 gun.
To throw, Hackenberg. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
New York set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
On first down, Darnold. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
All right, now, look at 56.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was a trust factor in that call. Turning and handing it to the big man in the backfield, trying to pick up the first down. But how about the defense? They were ready for him, and they were able to stop him.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Hackenberg now to throw on first. Well, the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Gone! Over!
Out of the gun, Hackenberg. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Detroit!
From the gun, Hackenberg. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 3rd and long for Hackenberg. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ross. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Gun! Watch it now, Barney!
1st down, Hackenberg. Under pressure there, and Hackenberg is sacked. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Hackenberg. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Bengals are in for 6.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
It's just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here's Cannon. He'll be dropped at the 30. And a shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Mixon will get it to start the 2nd half. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Gun! Hot! Gun! Hot!
Hackenberg now. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Gun! Detroit! Hot!
Hackenberg. And Eifert has it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
And the pitch goes to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Hackenberg looks to throw it. That is incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On 3rd down, Hackenberg. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This one fielded at the 5. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And his throw is incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
first down throw, Darnold. And his throw here is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Now let's go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go now.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And Myers able to knock it through. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdown.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Here's Hackenberg. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Take it at the 37. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, look at 56. Lucky.
Darnold on 1st down. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Jason Myers now for the extra point. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And that will tie things up at 13. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back now in Cincinnati. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Hackenberg on 2nd down. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Kevin Pierre-Louis in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And the Bengals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now Hackenberg. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Malone. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's got a man, complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Detroit!
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to take the lead. And he knocks it through. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time. Hackenberg on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Hackenberg. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Hackenberg again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. C.J. Mosley in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it. But it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Cannon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off of play action, Darnold. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
The good old toss play. And this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
Detroit! Detroit!
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Jets, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Renegade, 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 renegade.
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See sign break night, this break night. My wristwatch is like a brake light, and you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday. With the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new ones. Lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind.
Handle your business, handle your business.
Loyal and honor, don't break no bro codes. The more red rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't